There you go.
Well, Jesse, thank you so much for inviting me to your team call. Seriously, there's one thing that I absolutely love more. It's jumping on team call like this because I see, your guys' fire. I see your passion. I see how excited you guys are. And this business really is an exciting thing. I kind of wanted to start out by saying thank you for what you guys are doing on an everyday basis. You guys really are out there. You're in the trenches. You're ending the trend of obesity. And the last time I checked, we're getting our butts kicked. We're getting our butts kicked with the obesity rate, with the cardiovascular disease rate. So, just thank you for everything that you guys are doing and with helping people on an everyday basis. And a huge thank you from corporate. Guys, your guys' stories are way, way more effective than any commercial that we could ever put out. And guys, what you guys do on an everyday basis, it truly is inspiring. And because of coaches like you, I know plenty of people who've lost, 50 to 100 to 120 pounds, guys, that have completely changed their lives. And that's what really gets me emotional about Beachbody, because you guys are willing to speak up and say, I'm willing to help someone today, tomorrow, and the next day. I'm willing to speak up and help you change your nutritional behavior and your fitness, your fitness life and whatever it is. Maybe the financial aspect of their life and getting them in the business opportunity. But again, I just wanted to say thank you, because seriously, without you guys, people would not be changing their lives right now. And so that's something that we got to just think about on an everyday basis. This is something that we should be able to just seriously shout from the rooftops, be proud about, be pumped up about, because we're helping people on an everyday basis. So like Jesse said, I'm going to talk a little bit about inviting to the coaching opportunity. I think that a lot of us tend to not have a lot of fear when it comes to inviting to a challenge group, but it's more so when I'm transferring that challenger over into the business opportunity, or if I'm cold inviting and I'm inviting someone to be a discount coach. And so I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. And so, like I mentioned, guys, this is something that we should be able to shout from the rooftops and just be excited about, because we are changing lives. And so think about how Beachbody has blessed your life, whether that be financial, whether that be, you lost 10 pounds, 20 pounds, and you got excited. You wanted to share that with somebody else. Whether, your coach helped you see, hey, you weren't eating the best and you completely changed your life through nutrition. And now you're feeling 100 times better. So think about how this has blessed your life. And there's someone out there, guys, that has that same want or that need or this culture that you guys have built, this community that you guys have built. And they're out there and they have no idea where to find it. And you guys are those basically emissaries going out and telling people about this wonderful message. And so be proud about that, guys. And I wanted to start out by sharing a little story. I got off of a call about an hour or two ago with a coach who was a full-time attorney. He ended up, he told me, he's like, Rob, I'm quitting my job. I'm doing Beachbody full-time. I love this. I'm passionate about this. I couldn't be passionate, with being an attorney anymore. This is something I really want to do. But he's like, I'm pretty apprehensive still to invite to the business opportunity. And so I asked him this. I said, is the fear of rejection worth you having to return to corporate America? And he sat there and he's like, you're right. I can't have this fear. You're right. I'm not going to do that. And then I said, is the fear of rejection worth you not helping someone today change their life? He's like, you're right. You're totally right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be committed. And then I shared a quote with him. I said, you got to decide that you want it more than you're afraid of it. You got to decide you want it more than you're afraid of it. And you got to transform that fear into action. You got to take this fear or whatever's holding you back and just let that be your greatest driving force to keep you going, keep you pushing. And so I like giving my call to actions at the beginning of the calls, guys, is you got to do something every day that scares you. Do something every day that stretches you to get you to where you want to be in this business. Whether, hey, that's going live and I have no idea what the heck I'm going to say, but hey, my kid's naked in the background and, whatever it is, you're just like, you're just sharing something that is bringing some sort of value to somebody's life. So that's my call to action. Do something scary. Do something that stretches you every single day in this business. Because, guys, we have no time to let fear choose what our destiny is going to be. Don't let fear choose your destiny. And it comes basically, it comes down to a couple questions, guys. Do I have the will to be successful? And how bad do I really want this? And if you answer those questions like, hey, I do have the will, and I want this bad, and I want to be able to, bring my husband home from Afghanistan, so he never has to go, overseas again, or whatever it is. Come up with that why that's going to keep you pushing, and then act, guys. Act on whatever that fear is holding you back. Act because you have that why. Act because you are trying to change someone's life, guys. And the biggest thing is I'm a huge sports psychology fan, guys. I'm huge on the mind and how it helps us. Every day, I played college baseball. Every day in every game, I would take the time to close my eyes before every at-bat. I'd see myself visualizing and see myself be successful at the plate, hitting a ball in the right center gap or hitting the ball up the middle. And that, guys, it really does transform onto your performance. And it gets the same way with our Beachbody business. If I take time to visualize success, how I'm approaching people, am I being real with people? Am I posting this post just to sell a challenge pack? Or am I posting this to my avatar to really change their life, to help them overcome whatever they're struggling with at this time? So visualize success, guys. It will come to pass. Seriously, it is huge that we take the time to visualize every day. Guys, the more and more we do the inviting process, and we know this, the more and more we do this, the easier it becomes. And if it is difficult, be committed as a team to doing a live power hour together every week. If you guys are scared, or if you're like, man, something holding me back, or I don't know how to reply to this, be committed as a team and help each other out. I'm going to take a little jump because I always love talking a little bit about desire as well. But guys, we have to think about wherever it is. Okay, right here. Desire really is just the first step towards achievement and reward, guys. You guys got to think about what your goals are, okay? Do I truly see myself there? Have I written my goals out? Have I made my goals super specific and measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound? I love that time-bound, having an approach to something. This is my time-bound. I will be so-and-so, or a 1-star by summer. I'm going to be a 2-star by the end of the year. I'm pushing for premier. What's my timeline? Guys, and have you created a plan to get there? What's your goal? Okay? If you created that plan, and then if you have created that plan, do you read it every single day? Do you have it somewhere where you can see it and remind yourself and push yourself every day? That's my goal. I'm going to get there. Guys, I love this quote. When a man or a woman really desires a thing so deeply that he or she is willing to stake his or her entire future on a single turn of a wheel in order to get it, he or she is sure to win. Guys, I'm going to repeat that. I love it so much. When a man or a woman really desires a thing so deeply that he is willing to stake his entire future on a single turn of a wheel in order to get it, he is sure to win. I love that quote. Guys, one thing that we need to know is that failure really, it's a part of success, guys. We begin to succeed when we learn how to fail and get back up and try again and approach it in a different way and try again, guys. We all love yes. When we get that first, sale of a challenge pack, or if we get that first, person we've really changed our lives, it's positive, it's empowering. We're like, man, I know why I'm doing this. This is great. And then we have no. When someone's like, no, I'm not interested in the coaching opportunity. I'm not interested in your challenge groups. Not interested. That's negative. It's not fun. We're like, oh, man, this is such a hard business. I'm drying up my warm market. Or you feel that way, But guys, no can be a very empowering word. And I want you guys to have that paradigm switch where no is an empowering word to you guys. When I was doing door-to-door sales, guys, before I got into corporate sales, guys, I was empowered. Every door I would knock on, it was like a no, 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 no. And after my 7th no or my 8th no, I'm like, okay, I'm that much closer to my yes. Boom, get my sale. I'm like, heck yeah. So approach it that way. Know that no can be an empowering word to keep you going, okay? And I want you guys to ask yourself these questions, guys. Are your dreams bigger than your fears? Okay? Are your dreams bigger than your fears? And why are you scared to be the person you desire to be? Okay? Why are you scared to be the person you said you desire to be? Ask yourself these questions. And write them, whether it's writing them down or, recording yourself and record, write those down or record yourself saying, hey, I'm not scared. I'm going to do this. Okay? Guys, is it the fear of rejection? Okay? Like I mentioned earlier, take the greatest obstacle right now standing between you and success and turn that into your greatest asset. Turn that obstacle into an asset, and it's up to you guys to figure that out. I'm not in your mind. I don't know what's holding you back, what's in your mind right now. But remember, guys, that the only time you guys truly fail is when you quit and you give up on your dreams. Guys, winners never quit. And quitters never win. I love that right there. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. Guys, I'm going to take just a few minutes to talk a little bit about rejection. Guys, if you aren't being at least rejected at least 3 times per day, you guys aren't trying hard enough. Guys, that means that you guys are invested in the first of the vital behaviors, and that's inviting. We know that, but don't be scared to hear no when you're truly investing yourself in this behavior, guys. And by the way, if this is like a fear or whatever it is, guys, John Maxwell and Keyshawn Graves, who I absolutely love, she's awesome. She's the sales manager in our region. She always quotes this: practice doesn't make perfect, it makes permanent, guys. And that's huge. What's up, Keish? Join the
Hey guys! Who are these people?
This is Jesse's team.
Hey, what's the name of the team?
Living to be fit.
Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you guys. I know that you are being fired up right now. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I absolutely love this lady so much. Have fun in Jamaica.
Whatever he's talking about, listen to him. Go out there and implement it, though. Go do it. You guys got this. I believe in you. I cannot wait to celebrate and meet you guys.
Thank you.
Absolutely. See, have fun. Guys, she just threw me off my swag, man. I was getting fired up right there. No, but she's actually going on vacation right now. She got some PTO off. She's like, I'm out of here. I'm like, yeah, I'll have fun. But yeah, I love the quote that she always shares in the office. She says, practice doesn't make permanent. Practice doesn't make perfect. It makes permanent. And we just got to get into that groove, guys. Not only that, though, inviting should be a daily task that is only perfected when we practice, guys. Ask your upline, ask your other uplines for their invitation scripts or their challenge group inviting, or inviting someone to the coaching opportunity, or inviting someone to join your mission, and take that script and make it you. Make it, because when people join your guys' mission or your team, it's because of what you guys bring to the table. And remember that. It's not because of your upline. It's not because of, a commercial or anything. It's because of what you guys bring to the table. Guys, I always love sharing these crazy sales stats. And I got this from Kim Carver. 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% of sales are made on the second contact. 5 on the third contact. 10 on the fourth. Guys, this is where it gets insane. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to the 12th contact. That's absolutely crazy to me. And it's absolutely critical, guys, that you guys are making these contacts. You're planting seeds. And if you hear no, don't take it as no. Plant a seed, go after what you want. Guys, you have to be committed to getting those 5 to 12 no's every single contact. That means every person in your Facebook contact needs to hear your message 5 to 12 no's. And Nike and McDonald's, they do a great job at this. They understand that somebody needs to see their commercial 5 to 7 times before someone's going to go out and buy a burger, or before someone's going to go out and buy a pair of new shoes. So we got to be that same way. We got to keep sharing this message. That's the way we are as humans. We need to hear things over and over before we're like, you know what? I am ready to change my life. I am ready to get in and be healthier and then make this investment in my health. So guys, this is why that planting seeds and not burning bridges is so important. Guys, we're here to help individuals. We're here to build relationships. We're here to plant those seeds. and let that magic happen in the details, guys. When you give up, nobody wins. So you guys are here to win. You're here to shine. You're here to be successful, and be committed, guys. Another little crazy stat that Kim always shares is 60% of all customers say no 4 to 5 times before they say yes. And there's probably a lot of you on the call here that probably said no 3 or 4 or 5 times before you're like, okay, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to, jump in and do a challenge group. Or I'm ready to be a discount coach, or I'm ready to, really make this an opportunity and a good business. Guys, and so what we learned from this is there is no smooth road to success. Guys, if you haven't succeeded, you just haven't succeeded yet. It's going to come. And I always think of Patrick Rillman. And for those of you who do not know who he is, he's a 6-star, 2-time elite coach, guys. This first 2 years in this business, he made $76.90 every week for 2 years. After his 4th year, he made $153 a week. After his 5th year, he started making $307.69. And then after his 6th year in the business, guys, he is now making over $4,000 a week. That's crazy. He started to build that momentum slowly but surely, guys. And that's the kind of business that we're in. We're in a business that grows gradually because, our customers or our discount coaches, they start to say, hey, I'm ready to get in that business opportunity now. So that's the business that we're in, guys. Boom, 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 boom. Just stay with it. Stay consistent. Keep going. Guys, one of my favorite books in Think and Grow Rich, more than 500 of the most successful men in the country said that their greatest success came just one step beyond the point of which defeat had overtaken them. Okay, Thomas Edison, which I love this quote. Thomas Edison stated that many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Guys, that it's so true. So many people give up so like that. It's like, I'm going to give this business 6 months, and if I don't see any money, I'm out. And I'm like, no, you're starting to build yourself. You're starting to see that report coming in now, and people are starting to recognize you. We can't think that way, guys. We have to see people when they're coming in that's not the mindset we need to have. We have to be that constant burning candle. We can't be that firecracker that comes off, boom, wow, that was fun to see. Now they're gone. Okay, be that constant burning candle. Guys, success comes to those who become success conscious. Failure comes to those who indefinitely allow themselves to become failure conscious. Guys, always, always, always fail forward and be mindful of your thoughts. Get that negativity out of your mind. Take time to tell yourself positive thoughts. I'm a good mom. I'm a good coach. I'm doing good things. I'm changing lives. Guys, stay positive up here, because what the mind can conceive, it can achieve. We are seriously the master of our fate. We're the captain of our ship, guys. And because we have the power to control our thoughts, what I said earlier, what we can conceive up here, we can achieve, guys. So I touched on inviting. You guys are all walking proof the product works. Guys, I see your workout pictures. I see Facebook or Instagram. So I trust that you guys are all committed to this vital behavior. So stay consistent with that. I just wanted to mention one other thing, guys, and that's personal growth or personal development. If you ever feel like you're hitting a hard wall or a tough spot, guys, pull yourselves up. Pull yourselves up with whatever you need, and whether that be reading inspirational quotes, or listening to a book, or listening to music, or confounding in your push partner. Guys, by the way, if you don't have an accountability partner or a push partner, you need to get one. And it can't be someone that always giving you the high five, good job, you tried. No, it needs to be someone who's really going to push you. Really is going to say, hey, I noticed that you didn't post today. Let's get on top of that. And I hope that you're that kind of accountability partner for somebody else as well. So get a push partner. Sorry, I got sidetracked on that. But guys, you should always be working on your personal development. Guys, your car should literally be a university on wheels. This is a great time for you guys to turn on an audio disc, improve in the area that you want or you need growth in. Guys, no one is perfect. We're always always a work in progress. We always are working on something. So keep that personal development going, because I promise you, if you keep doing that, you will see exponential growth in your business, because you will have that confidence about you. Your team members will want to be fired up by you, by what you're learning. So share that with each other. And so just a couple more questions for you guys. Ask yourselves, is failure an option? Will I quit? Will I quit on my goals? Will I quit on myself? Guys, go for the gold, okay? And truly desire to accomplish what it is that you want to desire, okay? Okay? The way that, guys, I can't say this enough. I always feel like I'm like pushing on the inviting or pushing on personal development. But guys, your success is not only for you, it's for your team. It's for your kids. It's for your spouse. It's for your family, your friends, all the people that you're going to inspire in the future, guys. And with that being said, guys, we've got to just go for those no's with those yeses coming along. We've got to be real with people, guys. With that being said, let's take responsibility of our businesses. Let's not wait for someone to come and tell us how to do it. Let's take responsibility. Let's go work our businesses. Let's go for what we're trying to accomplish, whether that's 2-star, so we can open up a second business center, or 5-star to be an elite coach, wherever you're pushing for. Let's go get it. Let's go work it. And let's go punch June in the mouth. Let's finish June hard. And that is what I have for you, Jesse, and this wonderful team here. Do you guys have any questions for me, or anything that you guys are kind of wondering about? I wanted to open it up for like 5 or 6 minutes for some questions or anything like that. Did I answer all of them, just like going after everything like that? Go, 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 rah, rah, rah. Well,
does anyone have questions?
If no one has any questions for me, then I'm going to throw questions out at you guys. And that is, Tiffany, what did you take away from what I just said?
Just to go for the no. Don't get disappointed in the constant no's, that eventually right around the corner it's going to be there.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Tiffany. All right, Joni, it's you on here. What did you take away from the call today?
I like the whole fact about like the positive mind, positive thought. I mean, that's a hard one, and I think that's one that I struggle with, because everybody has bad days, and it's easy to let that influence your actions and not post and not be as positive as you want to be on Facebook or any social media. So
awesome. Well, guys, I hope that we're that kind of coach that when we hear something, we utilize it. And it's like when Keyshawn came in, she was like, hey, just utilize what Robby says. Utilize what I've brought to you guys, and don't let ever fear get in your way. Don't be the coach that says, well, that was a good message, kind of set it aside, and I'm going to start focusing on something else. Utilize this message, take it, fire yourself up, fire your new coaches or your challengers up, and get them excited to be in this opportunity, guys. We are in a young company. And Carl Deichler, the CEO, he's always saying, guys, do you know what his vision is for America and Canada? Any of you guys know what his vision is for America and Canada before we even expand internationally? 10 million coaches in Canada and America. You know how many coaches we have in the network right now? 480,000. So my question to you is, how many of those 10 million coaches are you going to help change their lives before we even expand into England and Australia, New Zealand, and all these countries? Ask yourselves that. How many of these people am I going to help change their lives? And guys, we are really just in an elephant of an opportunity here. Let's get out in front of this huge elephant. Let's dig a hole, and let's let this elephant fall in that big hole, and let's take advantage of this great and young company that we're a part of. And let's be excited about it. Get fired up. That's the biggest thing I can say. If there's one thing you take away from it, just be fired up about what we do, because we really are in such an amazing company, and we are changing lives. And you guys are awesome. Seriously, I see what you guys are posting. I see what Jesse posts every day. It's truly inspiring. So keep after it and stay after it. All right, guys.
Yes.
thank you.
Jesse, did you have anything else to add to that?
No, you are good. Everyone else stay on, and then we can talk. But no one has any more questions?
Okay, guys.
All right, you're good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys have a good night.
You too. All right, you guys, one of the things he talked about when he said you are going to get a bunch of no's, and sometimes you will ask someone, when he gave that thing about 60% of customers say no 3 to 4 times. Stephanie, who she already got off the call because she'd get off early, I think. Because that's probably Heather. She got off already, but she is a perfect example of someone. I had talked to her about coaching because I knew Stephanie we danced together like a few years prior. And when I first talked to her about coaching, she didn't know really that much about it, but she was like, okay, I don't have time, or it wasn't for her right then. She didn't actually say completely no, I don't think ever, but just like the timing was wrong. So I would ask her, but I asked her for probably 6 months. I was telling her, like, you need to be doing this because you're going to rock at it if you just start doing it. And she would be like, not yet, not yet. Then she started coaching in December. She already hit diamond. She's going to 1-star. She is now staying at home and made it full time. And it's only been like 7 months since she started. So she's a perfect example of someone that said no numerous times, and she didn't know like that she would want to do it. But eventually she came around, and now she's rocking the business and stays at home and is a full-time coach. So when people say no to you, do not take it personal. And do not think like, oh my God, this is the end of the world because I'm getting no's. People are going to say no. They're going to say no, and then they're going to watch your journey. So if someone says no, make sure that you are still commenting, still adding value to their life, and making anything you can do to make that person feel better. Because that's really what this whole business goes around, is add value to people's lives, because that's what people want. We live in a world that everyone competes with each other, and we are trying to change that and not have it be that way, and say like, hey, do you be yourself, enjoy your time with the family, enjoy who you are, whether your body looks whatever way it does. If you're eating healthier and you're working out a little bit and just working on yourself and wanting to live more positive, then you will. You just have to believe in yourself and do that and share that with all the people around you. Because the more people that join you and really understand the journey, and the more they watch your journey, it gets easier, I promise, as you go on. Because now people just like reach out to me, or they find me on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and now they'll just reach out to me. Where in the beginning, people want to see that like you're sticking to your workouts. They want to see that you're losing weight. They want to see that you're gaining muscle. They want to see your meal preps. They want to see this stuff. They're watching. They might not have reached out to you yet, but they're watching all of your posts. So when you post, always ask yourself, like he was saying, I don't know where I wrote it, but when you post, make sure that you post and then ask yourself, like, does that add value to someone's life? Could that make someone's day better? Could that give them some sort of tip, whether it be maybe a parenting tip or a recipe or a workout move they can do or a book they can read? Always think, when you make that post, what is it that someone can get out of it? Because just posting, I worked out today, and posting a video, that doesn't do anything for anyone else. Talk about what that workout did for you, how you felt after. If you sweat, you can talk about that. If you're sore from working out, you can tie things in, make them really understand how you're feeling and why you're feeling that way. Because if you're really doing your workouts, you're drinking your shakes every day, you're doing personal development, you are feeling really good inside. And that's the part that you need to be really sharing. It's not anything about like, oh, you have to do this or you have to do that. Go for a run and let people know, like, going for a run, going for a walk, get active. That's what we're trying to do. No matter what it is, we just want people to get active. We want them to start paying attention to what they're eating, to be happier. Because when you're eating super crappy, even for me, like this past weekend, I didn't eat the best, which was fine. But I like felt like crap even still today. And it's because I don't do that like all the time. And I did it for like a few days and just like was drinking and having fun, which was nice. But now I'm like ready to like start eating better and get back on track. And it's the same way with anyone else. When you're not eating as well and you don't have the energy to do things and to play with your kids and do certain things, you don't feel good about it. And those are the connections you need to be making with people, is like, hey, I'm doing this because I want to be a better person and I want to be a better mom or a better daughter or girlfriend or wife or whatever. The more you work on yourself, the more you are going to just continue to grow, and it's going to affect every relationship you have. Because I can tell you now, the relationships with my family, with my boyfriend, with my daughter, all of my relationships have really grown from what they used to be, because now I'm working on me and I have confidence more in myself to actually stand up for certain things. Now I don't care as much about what people think of me or situations. Like, yeah, I'll get upset. People do, but I don't take it to heart the way I used to. Before, I used to care so much about what everyone thought, and like, you always have to be a certain way and you want to fit in with everyone else. Now I'm like, I'm just doing me. I do my workouts. I drink my shake. If I want to go drink, I go drink. If I want to do whatever, I just do it. And I'm okay with that, because I'm trying to live the best life that I can for myself. And I'm trying to, my 4-year goal is to be making enough money that Frankie stays home from work and doesn't have to work the shitty hours he works. So for us, that's like one of our goals in our business, is to be making enough money that he stays home. And that's a goal that will be awesome for our family, because once he's home, we can do way more. Even this past weekend, we only got to go up to Charlotte. We had to go at like midnight on Friday night because he works nights. So then we had Saturday and Sunday and had to come back. But if he was coaching, or if I was, 4 years into the business and was able to have him home with me, we would have been able to go up whatever day and spend extra days with his family. So that was like a realization for both of us this weekend, was, hey, like, he even looked at me and was like, you need to be growing your business more, because I don't want to go to work. And it sounds bad, but that's one of our goals for our family, is we both want to be home. We want a business that we only have to work a few hours a day, and that we can plan it, that if we don't work until 8 o'clock that night, and that's when we knock out our power hour, then that's what we do. But we want to be able to enjoy it and take Chloe on vacations during the summer and be able to go somewhere if we wanted to for a month. Because once you're full-time, and if you get your husband full-time or your boyfriend full-time, you can travel as much as you want. Obviously, your kids are still in school, but once it gets to summer, then we can go to Chicago and spend a month with my family in Chicago, or we can go to Maryland. So really, when you're thinking about your goals, think about your big term goals, because obviously right now I can't be like, oh yeah, stay home from work, or we would not be able to pay our bills. But our 4-year goal, I know, is actually realistic, that he can stay home from work. And that's like one of my goals I'm pushing for, is my family being all together and not having to miss things. So just really think about your goals and what you're willing to do to get there. Because taking a lot of no's and feeling some days like you can't do it, it is going to happen. Because I can tell you, in the last year, there's been plenty of days I've doubted myself or not known what to do. And that's when I talk to Frankie about it, and he is like my support system. Or I can talk to this team. If you're doubting yourself, talk to the team. If you don't feel comfortable saying it in the team page, feel free to message me or text me or call me and tell me like, hey, this is what I'm struggling with and I need you to help me. Because that's why we're all here. There's not days that there's going to be plenty of days that are hard and plenty of days that are awesome. Did you guys have any more questions? I'm sorry, I'm eating. No,
I don't think I have any more.
Okay, awesome. Well, I think that's it then. Did you guys like him?
Yeah, that was really good. What
He's
you said
awesome.
was good too, Jess.
And once you guys get to diamond rank, how it works is you get a mentor. So it depends on who, the area you live. So he does my area because I live in South Carolina. So he's out here for us. But then you get someone that works with you. So he'll work with me. And then then there's 3-star to 5-star, 5-star to 7-star. So there's people that will be helping you check your back office. They will be helping you set your goals to make sure once you're diamond, they really want you to keep going. And they're willing to help you as much as they can. And you literally just tell them. I talk to him probably every 2 days. I message him and say, hey, I have this question, or hey, my team asked me this and I don't know this answer yet, or something. And he'll send me to where I need, or he gets me the files. Our corporate office is amazing when it comes to helping you. And once you are diamond, you will see they are your biggest fans. They want to see you succeed. They want you to stay home with your families, and they want you to live a life that you absolutely love. Like, that is their big goal for you. So, okay, that's it. Good? Everyone's good. I'm so hungry. I'm like stuffing my face. No more questions? No?
Nope.
Okay. Awesome. I took pictures while you guys were all on, so I'm not sure how they turned out, but I'll post it in our group. Thank you guys all so much for getting on.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye, you too. Bye.